Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Let's begin our pre-market prep here with Meta. Okay, clear the set. Let's mark previous day low, previous day high, pre-market low, pre-market high. Okay, our pre-market levels are green, and our previous day levels are purple. All right. Yo, what's up, Luck? Good morning. Let me get the YouTube chat up as well. Yo, what's up, Fatal? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Maria? Bob, good morning, brother. What's up, Cool Chi? House of Stacks, good morning. Okay, so let's mark a supply there. Demand there. I like this pivot. That's previous day orb low, very close to pre-market low. I don't need a level there. I think this is good. I don't want to overdo it when placing our levels, okay? So let's say breaking base below the previous day low. Let's watch the 740, 735 puts bounce off of the previous day low. 750, 755 calls. Okay, yo, what's up, Isaac? Hey, Allie. Good morning. Okay, this is like your golden zone from yesterday, so I think that this is key. It's also 10-minute 200, so I'll say breaking base above 749. Let's watch the 752.5, 755 calls. Reject off of 749. Let's watch the 745, 740 puts, okay? Yo, what's up, T-Right? Good morning, bro. All right, this is getting posted into the watch list channel. Today is August 28th. And this is Meta. Okay. Nvidia, interesting earnings, right? Dropped, but we're coming close to yesterday's open. Yesterday's open's like 182. We're only at 180.5. So really not a bad move off of the earnings. Now obviously we would have won a continuation to the upside, but this doesn't really change the course of Nvidia as of now. Okay, so let's clear the set. Let's mark. You know, I really don't know if I'm going to trade this today. I'm probably not. After earnings, I think that this is probably, especially since it's extended weekend, since it's Labor Day on Monday, I don't think we see much of anything out of this. I'll probably spend more time charting NQ out in ES. So I'm going to move over to Tesla. Okay, so let's mark previous day high, previous day low, pre-market low, pre-market high. Levels, one here and here. A little demand right there. And of course a little supply. Let's say breaking base below the pre-market low. Let's watch the 345, 340 puts. Bounce off of the pre-market low, 350, 355 calls. Breaking base above the pre-market high. Let's watch the 355, 360 calls. Reject off of the pre-market high. Let's watch the 347.5, 345 puts, okay? Yo, what's up, AB? What's up, Anthony? Okay, so we got Tesla. Let's move to SPY, finally, okay? Clear the set. Let's mark out the previous day low, previous day high. 3-minute CBC's holding for you guys. It's not a crazy move or anything, but it is holding. Okay, there is the pre-market low and the pre-market high right there. Okay, we got previous day orb high. Yo, can you guys see the stream? Are we good? Here's the pop. No? Stream's not good? It's black. That's crazy. 1 second. Okay, is it good now? Okay. Okay, previous day orb high right here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, guys, if there's any issue with the stream, just tag me. Breaking base above the pre-market high. Let's watch the 649, 650 calls. Reject off of the pre-market high, 646, 645 puts. Breaking base below the pre-market low. Let's watch the 645, 644 puts. Bounce off of the pre-market low, 648, 649 calls, okay? Let's see here. Go to the hourly chart now for the directional analysis. I know that yesterday's high is the all-time high, right? Yep. Oh, you guys can hear the... Okay, let me fix that. Okay, ringing should stop now, hopefully. So, over the all-time high, I'm just targeting hold all our Sykes. 649, 650, and we'll go up to like 651. Oh, 647, almost 648. We could do like one more beneath this. There is the August 25th low day. Okay, that is good enough for me. Okay, let's type this out. Bidirectional analysis. Longs. Aiming to defend the pre-market low 646.29 in order to push above the previous day high 647.38. Over this, they target pre-market high 647.91, 649, 650, 651. Shorts, aiming to defend the pre-market high 647.91 in order to push below the pre-market low 646.29. Below this, they target previous day orb high 645.53, previous day low 644.42, and then 643.41. Okay. All right, sweet. So the SPY directional analysis is posted. All I ask is that you guys leave a like showing support for the directional analysis. I post this every single morning for free, giving traders insight as to where buyers and sellers potentially are for today's intraday market. So we're going to keep it moving here. I'm going to go over to ES, chart it out real quick. 10-minute, of course. Okay, clear the set. We got previous day low right there. Previous day high. Session high. Session low. Yo, I appreciate that, Cool Chi. Yeah, you guys leave a like on the YouTube stream, right? It costs you nothing. We do this every single day for free. Help support the stream for those of you on YouTube. Okay, so let's get that pivot. We're also going to look at the London orb, which is right here. Lower below, lower high. Okay, these are just pivots. The demand down here. Supply at the high. Yo, what's up, Lightning? Good morning, brother. Okay, there's ES 10 minute. Uh, London low. So London orb is your London opening range breakout. And then like on the spaces, like when Jordan's talking about like the London low or the London high, he's talking about the London range low or high. So just like how we'll talk about the previous day high and low from the New York session, right? Our session. Their high and low also goes through, 3 a.m. to our open, right? 9:30. That's the London high and low. But the London orb is the first 30 minutes of that London session. All right, I finished my coffee. Okay. A little early this morning, but I am tired. Okay, so let's mark the session low, session high, previous day high, and previous day low. Lines up with the session low. Very interesting there. So let me mark this one first. Okay, and then I'll mark this one. I'll mark it like maybe like right, yeah, just so I can tell that that's also the previous day low in case I forget. Okay, so the London orb's gonna be right here. Starts at 3 a.m. Okay, for the newer traders, and this goes to 3:30. So that's gonna be your 3:20 10-minute candle because that closes at 3:30. So the low and the high between 3 a.m. and 3:30 is your London orb right there. Okay, you got pivot, 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 demand. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get NQ posted. Yeah, what's up, Michael? Thursday's going great, man. Can't complain. All right, let's see here. All right, what time is it? 8:53. All right, so probably gonna go make some more coffee, let the dogs out, but I will be right back. When we get back, we're gonna chart out futures, ES and Q, contracts to watch prior to the open, as well as getting through our warm up. But in the meantime, here are the SPY plans for the day. Okay, I will be right back. Yo, I'm back. You guys in the Discord, can you hear this? You can hear the music? Okay, there. Is the music gone now? Should be. Alright, sweet. So, we already charted our futures, everything. Let's just get through our warm-up now. I do make my own coffee. I didn't go, like, pick it up. I just use a little Keurig, you know? Alright, so yesterday, the little bit of divergence. I was telling you that ES CBC was bullish, but NQ was bearish yesterday, right? Showing a bit of weakness, if you guys remember. But I was telling you all that if you're gonna trade your futures, don't trade an ES thought process on NQ and vice versa, right? Just focus on one. Adhere to that thesis and, you know, block out as much noise as possible. All right, so right there, 10-minute candle by candle method flips bullish. Okay, that tells me I should go to a 2 or 3 minute chart. I've really been enjoying the 3-minute chart lately. Okay, so go to the 3-minute. Where we at? What the fuck? There. Okay, so check the 3-minute. Look at the 3-minute EMAs. Cross and retest. I told you guys that they were bullish right here. Okay, I think maybe the 2-minute I had on NQ or on ES SPY. But if you look at that, right, and then it drops down, that's not 5 points from the EMAs. That's only 3. And let me go to the 2-minute because that's what I was watching yesterday on SPY. There. I said right here, I said, man, those 2-minute EMAs are bullish. I was like, you know, I really can't be in a short right here. CBC bullish, 2-minute EMAs bullish, 2-minute CBC now bullish, right? It's telling me that the buyers are in control of price action as of right now. Okay? So, 2-minute EMAs cross retest. Let's say, hey, you bought the 2-minute 20 right here, drops down again. That's only 3 points. 3-point risk. Not bad, right? Typically, we're risking 5. So if you risked 5 points, your stop loss isn't hit, and then it rips up 12 points, right? Ideally, you capture half of that. You can capture more, right? We got 10 out of it. It was nice. Okay, so continuing with this, right? What if you're like, oh, well, man, I missed that rip. What do I do? Same trade, same thesis. 10-minute CBC is bullish. What if you buy the 2-minute 20? Drops down there. Look at that. That's only 2.5 points on ES. 25 cents on SPY. Okay, so if you risk 5 points, that would have been VWAP. You can see 0.5 right there. VWAP. Risk is not hit. Breaks new high of day. Okay, breaks new high of day. You scale and trail, right? That's 5 points right there. So you might have risked 5 to make 5, but that's a 1-to-1 risk to reward. It's great. Okay, you can keep scalping it here, right? But remember, later entries means quicker profit taking. Also, we went over this yesterday. After price breaks a pivot, it's very, like, the probability that the EMAs hold for continuation just gets lower and lower each time, right? Why is that? A trader might think logically, right? Why does that occur? And it's because once they, let me skip this song. The song sucks. Once they break a pivot, they're taking profit, of course, right? So that's removing some of that aggressive bid being, you know, trailed or, you know, rising along the way. So even though, yeah, hey, they bought it up right here, 2-minute EMA, 2-minute EMA. Once it breaks high of day again, and it comes right back down beneath high of day, you have to gauge whether or not you want to take that long without the 2-minute or 3-minute CBC. Yes, this looks like another textbook, hey, 2-minute 20, risk 5 points beneath, you would have gotten stopped out. But you had no real confirmation that buyers were picking up or respecting these lower time frame EMAs. So, you know, quick little refresh. Again, break pivot, be careful. Look at this. This is a pivot. It broke the pivot low, broke VWAP. Trader might think, okay, well, this is the pullback I've been looking for continuation. It's not, right? That's a trailing stop loss for a lot of sellers. They're not adding back into their short here. Why? Because they've already taken profit and they're trailing the stop loss, just like what we do every single day. Okay? So why does this trade work out though, right? You can see the 2-minute EMAs cross, retest, you buy the 2-minute 20, right, or get close to it. Even if you got the 2-minute 20, that's only 1.5 points against you on ES. But this one plays out because it's prior to the pivot being broken. This is an A+ setup. CBC bullish, 2-minute EMAs bullish, price above VWAP, and prior to the pivot break, okay? Because what happens, right, hey, oh, you took the 2-minute EMA pullback, it breaks high of day, that's 6 points. Fantastic. Scale, trail the stop loss. If it goes higher, there's 10 points. That's 2R. Great. Scale, trail the stop loss. But you can see we broke that high of day pivot where the EMA is respected here, even with the 2-minute CBC flip. If you take it, hey, oh, I'm taking it long right here, 2-minute CBC risk, then the 2-minute CBC flips against you, that's 2 ticks. Take the stop, okay? But there's no respect of these EMAs after pivot has broken the higher high. Okay, again here, they break down, break VWAP. That's another form of a pivot for me. Some traders might think, hey, I want the EMAs to respect and reject price action here, but the 2-minute CBC never flips back bearish, right? Showing clean continuation to the upside. Most of us are not trading at that point in time, though. Okay, so let's go to the day prior here. Again, another example here, okay? Price breaks outside of the high of day. Do the 2-minute EMAs get respected there? No, they do not, right? Price then breaks this pivot. Also VWAP. These are, you know, VWAP is a form of a pivot in my opinion. Breaks down. Are these EMAs respected here? No, right? Because it's a break base of VWAP. Buyers are soaking the bid right beneath it. Okay? Then you get the 2-minute EMA cross retest, retest, and retest. Right? This one's a little after the pivot break, so I would remove it. But you can see these two are great scalps here prior to the high of day break. If it breaks high of day, I would scale majority of the position, trail the stop loss, simple stuff, right? Because are the EMAs respected here? No. Again, sellers break VWAP, just a retest of it. Don't forget that the buyers, you know, raise the bid or trailing it off of VWAP earlier in the session. So what are they likely to do once it's broken again? Okay. Do you look short here off of the lower time frame EMAs? No, not unless the 2-minute candle by candle method or 3-minute flips short. That gives you the basis of risk, okay? I need a basis of risk for every single trade I take. It could be anything, right? You could say some random level or this or that, but ideally you need CBC in your favor, right? Because no respect. All right. Now, of course, it's not going to be perfect. You can't just say, hey, well, it broke over the pivot. The EMAs are going to be disrespected. In this case, it holds, right? But you do get 2-minute CBC flips breaking higher high. 2-minute CBC flips pushing up, right? They do flip it back short, but really that's in profit. It's up to you whether or not you cut, right? Typically, I want to cut it if it flips against me and I'm slightly red on the position. And then it continues higher. So, of course, just like any other strategy, this is not going to play out all of the time, but this is what we see consistently occurring within the market. All right. So, day prior here, right? Pretty choppy. The 3-minute was better on this day. 1 second. Okay, 3-minute was better this day, but if you were just focusing on the 2-minute, you know, you have to really be patient for those 2-minute 20 EMA interactions, you know, because you could, like, it's really the difference between hitting your target and maybe getting really close to one, not taking profit, then getting stopped out, right? So 2-minute 20 interaction here is great, right? They don't stop you out. 5 points would be VWAP. Then it breaks high of day. That's only 4 points. You know, a lot of people struggle with this because they're like, it has to hit my target, whether they're talking about a pivot, certain, you know, risk to reward levels like 1R, 2R, etc. Okay, but if price breaks a pivot, guys, take some profit off, right? It doesn't matter if it's 2 points on ES, 5 or 10 points on NQ. That is the responsible thing to do each and every single day in the market, all right? You're here to, one, make money, right, as well as building confidence. You are much more likely to win consistently if you follow your rules, and one of them being taking profit over pivots. Okay, because look what happens. Hey, they break high of day. Are the EMAs respected? No, they actually cross right here, and they retest 2-minute 20, 2-minute 20, 2-minute 20. Look at all that. Really nice price action in the later half of the day, right? What's your risk? 5 points above. That would have been a high day break on this example. 2-minute 20, 5 points, again, close to a high day break. Simple. So if you risk high of day 5 points, but then it breaks VWAP, that's 6 points. It breaks low of day there, right? That's 15 points. You only need half of that to make consistent money in the market. Nice, like even right now, look at SPY 2-minute, right? Look at the 2-minute EMA cross. Okay, and they just retested it there. If you were to buy that and it broke the pivot high there, that's 4 or 5 points. I would be taking some profit right now if I were you. Okay, but let's get ready for the open here in about 10 minutes. And I want all of you to understand this as well. I know that I can, you know, have great days and post big P&L and this or that, but guys, please do not disregard the fact that making, you know, $200 to $500 on one account or each account or whatever it may be is really good money, right? It's great. Some of you are trading off of your phone, like a laptop or iPad or your PC, wherever you are right now, you're trading, and if you can make $200 to $500 on one account just today, you make more than the average American typically, right? Especially if it's 500. Okay, if you make $500 in one day, times 5 is 2,500, times 4, right, would be 10,000. Okay, because that equals 1 month. So 10,000 in a month is 120K a year, and that's only $500 a day. So 6-figure income by making $500 a day. Do you know how much $500 is equated to on ES and NQ? That's only 10 points on ES. That's $1 move on SPY. On NQ, that's 25 points. That is like, I mean, the low of this candle is 37. The high of that is 56. So 19 points, right? And it's about to hit 25. You only need one trade like that a day. It's very simple, but we tend to overcomplicate things because we are human. Okay, so, you know, for me, maybe I oversize sometimes, or maybe I'm, you know, getting too cocky and overconfident, and I can't, you know, let greed dictate my experience in the market. So please today, I urge you, make smaller gains, focus on what's consistent, and be patient for your setup to present itself. Yeah, like Python said he did DoorDash for 5 hours last night and made $70, right? I can make $200 to $500 trading 5 micros or 1 mini, and I would imagine on average 20 minutes or less, right? So just respect the money today, please. I know you guys want Lambos. I know you guys want fucking watches and all of this shiny shit that doesn't even matter. All right? Don't be immature. It is literally meaningless in this world. What is more important to me and more valuable to me is having a system that I can consistently and confidently rely on. Okay? You can have all of those shiny, stupid things if only you put the process first. If I were you, Lightning, I would do like 5 micros or less. You know, and don't stress out if you blow it. You know what I mean? Like I've saved accounts from there. More often than not, they get blown. Right? I don't want to put an unrealistic expectation out for you, but you know, just take it slow. You know what I mean? Like use it really as a lesson to maybe use micros. I mean, even like I was showing you on ES, that 2-minute EMA pullback, 4 points on 5 micros is like what, $100, right? Just slowly build that confidence up, right? No, like try to sharpen your entries up. You know, a lot of times I hesitate on taking lower time frame EMA pullbacks or buying when it's red or selling when it's green because of that blow to my confidence from, you know, taking losses or being in drawdown, right? But once I realized, hey, this is exactly where I should be entering, because if you're as close to the lower time frame EMA as possible, you're not going to sit through much drawdown at all. That's our biggest like hurdle as traders, is that, man, we don't want to sit through any drawdown, or I think as soon as I take the trade, it's going to go the opposite direction. That's all just PTSD from our bad entries when we're chasing pivot breaks or we're chasing something that we think is confirmed. Remember the cookie analogy, right? A lot of times when traders think that, hey, this is confirmed, this is the move, right? Traders that aren't, you know, completely profitable, or we all go through that. The cookies are overbaked, right? The move's already happened. So, again, just try to realign in your mind what actually is an A+ setup. So yeah, we are going to open up here in just a few. I'm going to join up the spaces. Exactly. So Dan Boy says this: he just wants to be profitable. He doesn't care by how much at this point. Once he is there, he can worry about the amount he wants to make. Exactly. Just focus on your process. Okay? There's nothing more rewarding than sitting here for years now. One second, let me say hey. Yo, good morning, guys. What's up? Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's looking great here. Yeah, definitely. So interesting, you know, I know with the NVIDIA earnings, you know, there's a lot of like indecision up in the air. I mean, if you look at where we are now, we're very close to yesterday's open, so it's like nothing really even happened. But again, I think I'm gonna let NVIDIA, you know, let the dust settle and maybe focus on our indices here, maybe something like Tesla also and Meta. But for the listeners, right, we've had some pretty decent moves this week. I would just recommend, especially going into the extended 3-day weekend, just because of Labor Day on Monday, that you guys, you know, just trade based off of reactions, right? Try not to predict reversals, and really, you know, be patient for that A+ setup to present itself. So we're going to open up here in about 3 minutes. I'll get the SPY directional analysis pinned at the top, an unbiased perspective on SPY today, giving both long and short targets, as well as key areas for buyers and sellers to defend. All right, so main levels I'm watching today: pre-market low, 646.29. I'm looking for either a bounce or a break-in base beneath it. The break and retest would tell me that, hey, sellers are forcing buyers to stop out. and we could see some continuation to the downside. Now, the opposing perspective, I'm looking at the pre-market high. Obviously, this pivot, 647.91. Same thing, either a rejection or a break in base above. A break in base above, again, would signify to me that sellers are being pushed out of their position, which means that they want to cover as close to break even or slightly red to minimize loss as possible, right? And then that point, I would watch the 649 or 650 calls if we get that break in base. But good luck to you all today. We got about 2 minutes, and let's make it happen. Okay. What do we got here? Yeah, don't expend too much mental capital. Like, guys, I think like trading Globex overnight session can be great, but it's same thing goes for the New York session, right? It can be great, but it can be choppy. But typically, what I find is that maybe after a strong earnings move or news related in the after hours, that's the best time to trade. Otherwise, it's just too inconsistent for me. And like Mike's saying, I've wasted a ton of mental capital, forcing trades that are illiquid, right, or moving very slowly in Globex, which can, cause traders to want to oversize to compensate for the smaller moves. Now, of course, it can work. Here we are. We're opened up. NQ long, 3-minute EMA risk. $15-point gain NQ, sold half, just scalping the open. Oh, bingo! Bingo, bingo, bingo! Good morning! Let's go, maybe bill breaker? Yes, yes. This is what Jordan and I were talking about. The Rippy bill breaker. All right. Oh my God. All right, I'm all out there. All out there. 60-point gain NQ. GG. Oh my God. What a fucking banger. It can keep going, bro. I do not care, man. I don't care. We just nailed that. Oh my goodness, bro. It's still going. Dude. What the fuck? Nvidia. Oh, baby. Look at her, man. $1 off from all-time highs, Evan's saying. Nice rippy. Alright, well, Can't complain. Why take the trade? EMA is bullish, CBC bullish, price above VWAP prior to the pivot break at 662. I'm gonna be, pretty. I think maybe a lower time frame EMA interaction is gonna have lower probability of continuation. And after, look, Mike Flo bro, exactly. I just told you guys, you only need 5 micros. Look, 734 got hit, right? Oh, at the very top. I don't know if you took the profit there, but he's up $710. He's done for the day. GG, brother. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Just be done. Just be done, dog. Awesome, Mike. I love it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, they popped me. Pop, log in, drop it. Don't drop it though. Bye, Rippy. Guys, if you missed it, just chill. You can scalp it maybe 2-minute CBC, but like that's it. That's it. Doo doo. Ooh, be careful for like a fake out breakout, CBC is still bearish on SPY. Feels a little crazy. Where you at? Where you at? SPY 646 put. High of day risk area. Oh, I told y'all the pre-market high, baby. That pre-market high fake out breakout, baby. 20% gain. SPY put sold half. Oh shit. Bro, that fake out breakout, man. That fake out breakout, so gangster. Now, if it flips, I'll be out. Yeah, I took the puts, SPY puts. I like the pre-market high fake out breakout. It broke above, short the green. But if they flip the 10-minute CBC, I'll have to cut it. See if they can break the low there. Play hot potato with these guys. Excuse me. Oh my god, dog. I miss my dog. 40%. Break the low a day, man. They were at 40. We're back up like 20. Excuse me. NQ, the lower time frame CBC is fine. I think maybe they could see a bill breaker, but you know, I do see the bullish 10-minute EMAs on SPY, so be careful. Google 209. Holy shit. When you get a 209? Ooh, okay. I mean, I'll take it. Long term is cooking then. Bill breaker, so that's the it's on NQ only, but it's around trading the $100 Sykes. So a bill breaker would mean, hey, you know, sellers taken and they break the bill, the $100 bill, right? 700. Now I don't want to short this. I have nothing to tell me to short other than like say, oh, high day risk. I don't have lower time frame CBC. I don't have 2-minute EMAs or 10-minute CBC. It would simply be like a fake out breakout look, but I've already done that on SPY and we've already taken some profit. But very risky up here. Nice work, Evergreen. He said, hold up. NQ short, bill breaker scalp. I hate this trade. Not loving it, but I don't know. We'll see. Three-minute CBC is still bullish. 2-minute is bullish also. Do not shadow trade me, please. Bro, I love that song. Badass bitch with my badass friends. Holy shit, bro. That was a red candle pullback. Again, I hate this trade. Probably gonna cut it. Should have bought the red. See, I'm being a little bitch about it. If I wanted a short, it should have been here, right? Risking that high candle. Doing well, dog. You not from the city, I could tell. I could tell, dog. Did it by myself. Blew up and I'm in the city still. I'm still. They just like 100 questions. I can't fuck with you no more cause you be acting extra. Where your bed at? See what I'm talking about? I should have, if I wanted a short, I should have shorted that high. Billy, give me the Billy. Or not. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Well, dog, did it? Bill breaker. Can I get 15 though? Let me hold 15 though. Oh, let me hold 20 though. 15-point gain NQ covered half. 30 on my jersey. Man, I'm gifted. Sixes, but I'm still like, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. 6 star. Another Judah. I could tell, dog. Did it by myself, dog. Scale! Wagwan! Boom, boom, boom! There you go, baby. There you go, baby. 40 points right there. All right, 50% gain on the SPY puts. I sold a quarter. Trailing stop loss hit there. 30 points NQ. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Man, we didn't lose a trade yesterday. We're not losing a trade today. What a turnaround for the House of Stacks, because I was trading like a bitch Monday and Tuesday. Made money up, made money down. We're still making money down. Hold on. What's that song, bro? No broke boys. Y'all gotta hear this for a second. You fuck, how you feel? 10-minute 200 looks great. No broke boys, no new friends. No broke boys, no new friends. No, no new friends, better. Badass friends. Oh, my bad, y'all. Y'all had to hear that for a second. No new friends. Now we broke the pivot. Do the lower time frame EMAs get respected here? Who knows? No broke boys. No broke boys, no new friends, badass bitches with me. Ain't no shade. Bro, I know the haters. The haters went short off of the open. Then the haters went long up here, bro. No new friends. Me my tens. Ain't no shade. My badass friends. Yo, is it 90% off Apex right now? What the fuck? Activation's 85. Son of a bitch, I just paid 140. Son of a bitch. No boys, no new friends. I'm not pressure, give me my tens. Yo, 90% off of Apex right now with code MAPLE. MAPLE, motherfucker. Dump, 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 dump. Let's go, baby. Spy, Dollarland. Holy shit. We're up 100% on the 646 puts. Now, my trailing stop loss got hit on NQ, but if you're still holding that, you're up 90 points right now. Yes, sir. I'll get that link in the chat. Oh my god, these spy contracts. Uh. Bro, what the fuck? House music's fire. Only when you're winning, though. House music is not good when you're winning. Or when you're losing. No, it's not. It makes... I'm just... Bro, that shit makes me want to do a triple somersault when I'm losing and the house music comes on. No, bro. I need some Adele, some SZA. I just... No. No house music. Holy fuck. We're gambling today, baby. Axe, don't lie like you don't listen to Adele, brother. You know you love some Adele. You know it. Oh my god, dude. Why the fuck did I cut it? As long as she's hitting them notes. As long as she hitting them notes. That's right. Yeah, you think you're better than us? You think you're better than us if because you're not a scalper, everyone? Come on. Fucking nailed it today, boys and ladies. Banger. 150% gain, spy puts. I sold down to the runners. GG. House of Stacks. How we doing today? The Air Keels, you had a bad day yesterday, you told me. Now you're up 2K before the 10 a.m. mark. Get the fuck out of here, right? What's it in baseball, right? They threw him out. That's not the term. What's the term? I'm ejecting you, bro. Thank you, Annie Up. Your ass is ejected, brother. Get the fuck out of here. You won today. Don't mess it up. I don't watch enough sports, guys. House of Stacks. Throw some ones in the chat if you're green. Ones in the chat. Spy puts are nasty. Sports ball. I know, right, G? What the fuck? I thought surely that day, man. I was like, oh, I risked 26. I'm about to win 26. Once I saw my count up, just a few $100, dude, I was disgusted. I said, never again, man. That's not even worth it. This is what people are doing. Is that not allowed? I'm too fucking dumb. NQ short, 3-minute CBC risk, bill breaker, high risk. Please be careful. I like the 10-minute 200 though. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh, 30-point gain NQ covered half. You fucking see that? Dude, I fucking love coffee. Where have I been? I'm too perfect. Fill up in my big mouth. Is that not? And I'm too fucking dumb. Since that time on the month. Dude, one time I was at my grandma's house and she got the salt. right next to the sugar, right? And I was eating a bowl of Wheaties, and I was like 6, I don't know, and I was like, man, I'm gonna put a fuck ton of sugar on this. You know, you're 6, you're like sugar, yes, on the Wheaties, bro, disgusting. I put salt. Bad time. I'm messy, and I'm too fucking clean. Get a job, and I swear the hell I've been. I'm too perfect to open my big mouth. And I'm too fucking dumb. It's just that time of the month. What the fucking line? What the fucking line? Bro, is Cindy a bot? Did we let a bot in the chat? Bro, you remember Mr. Roboto, bro? You know, I don't understand how people switch up, man. We were cool. Dude's Filipino too, and he switched up on us. I don't understand that shit. I know, rest in peace, bro. You didn't die, but you died to me. No, bro, he was talking shit about me. I'm like, damn, alright. You know, we were friends, but that's all good. Oh, yeah. I remember that. I was like, damn, dude, we can't, you know, we're supposed to just love one another, alright? This is a online fucking village, okay? I know, denial, dude. I don't understand it. Trailing stop loss hit there, break even in Q. They probably hit it again here. That was a green candle pullback. Bro, where's the brother Mitch? Where's the brother Mitch? Get at, man. Oh, dude, I don't see the brother Mitch gif. I don't know. Now, they did break that pivot low. I mean, the problem is that SPY broke this pivot here. It can continue lower, but the probability, because we broke a couple of pivots now, it is low. And the 10-minute 200, right? This is a lot of targets. Now, of course, it can sell, but damn, bro. I bought Google earlier this year, and I'm up 30% on it on the long term. Long term, up 30% short term. Let's see if we can get... Now, we have won many times today, but I'm looking at another short here, 3-minute EMA interaction. I don't. They did just flip it CBC long, and they broke the pivot. So again, lower probability that this continues just due to the fact that we broke some pivots. Now we do have much lower pivots, right? Pre-market low, yesterday's low, 487, but I don't know. All right, high risk here. NQ short, 3-minute EMA risk. Yo, chill out. But who at the door? Nobody. Oh my fucking goodness, bro. Beautiful short, 25-point gain NQ covered half. No losses today. Let's get it. Not yet, but I better see a bunch of ones. Guys, right now, bottom right hand of your spaces chat. There's a little chat bubble. Reply to the space. Let us know how you're trading today. Reply 1 if you're green, 2 if you're red, 0, no trades or break even. I want to see how you guys are trading today. Guys, we had a rough start to the week. Those days are necessary. You have to lose and become the best loser you possibly can if you want to make it in the market. Okay, taking losses is not new to me. Sorry guys, I had to talk to the spaces. I know I just asked. I'm not asking you guys to type it again. They were talking to me, asking me to run up the P&L for the day. Might be a flat trade. A little off. All right, stopped out the remainder in Q. Little tag for me. Not a big deal, man. Probably still good, but again, I lost 10 points on that. Really, I should wait for the 3-minute to flip, right? We got a nice scalp. I should have had a break-even stop, but I wanted to give a little room. Again, these EMAs have lower probability of being respected. I should have had a tighter stop on that, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys scalped it. They could flip it. $30. Can they flip it long? $10. Do they flip? Ooh. Dude, I hate trading Tesla too. Tesla's crazy as fuck. CBC still bearish. I could short the green, but yo, much love to Duff, guys. Get some fire racks there on Duff. Get some fire racks from Duff. He's a 2 to a 1 red to green from the hospital, and he's getting his port removed today. I think that's good. Is that good? Fuck yeah. Guys, blow that shit up. We're winning everywhere today. In our accounts and in our... Look, he fucking beat Cancer, bro. Beat Cancer's ass. Cancer's like, damn, Duff got hands, man. Duff got fucking hands. Hell yeah. That's fire, bro. Much love to you, brother. Dude, I'm really tempted for another short, but I know, like, green candle, CBC bearish. They could just push it, though. I don't have a lower time frame CBC. But again, you know, no basis of risk yet. I like the pre-market previous day high right here. Mm. Hmm. Guys, lock your accounts if you hit your goal or if you're in profit today. NQ short, 10-minute CBC risk. All I'm doing is shorting a green candle when CBC is red. I don't love it because I don't have the lower time frame CBC in my favor, nor are the EMAs maintaining short right here, but maybe a decent scalp, and it could stop us out, right? If it stops us out, it's not gonna kill us. We're trading where we should be. Not every trade's gonna guarantee a win, obviously, but as long as we're placing ourselves in low risk, high reward environments. Tesla green candle short, CBC bearish. Damn, that was a good short. I just missed it. The shorties! The shorties! Give me 20 points right here. Yes, sir. Come on. Green candle short was fire there. But they are testing the 10-minute EMAs. Oh. Don't do me like that. Please. Oh. I don't really care. I wanted to scale. I got so close. See if they'll give 15 here. Eric Kill says he's done. $2,500 withdrawal in process. Get some Fire X there for air. Nice work, bro. Much love, bro. Look, and he's a lifetime. He's already in profit from his lifetime. He got his money back already. 15-point gain in Q, covered half. Just a little de-risk. Got a little bit of our tag back on the last trade. Oh, here we go. Give it up, give it up. Be careful though. See, I got rewarded. Why? Because 10-minute CBC was or is bearish and we shorted a green candle. Now it's not over, right? But it put me in a position to take profit from the market. And this trade could still fail, right? Another green candle, CBC bearish. Do they hold it though? I don't like the 10-minute EMAs that are being supported right here. Fly to Baltimore. What? Dude, is Baltimore safe? I heard it was ghetto. You tell me though. Just don't drive. Just don't drive. Don't walk on the street. Don't talk to anybody. And you'll be okay, right? Yeah, don't go anywhere. You'll be good in Baltimore. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. I don't know. Should I cut it here? Break even? I don't. That 10-minute 20 is interesting. Keaton, he's up 2K on the day. Congrats, Keaton, on the YouTube chat. Much love, brother. Keep winning. Enjoy your day. We're right on the previous day high, session high. Do the sellers maintain this supply from overnight and yesterday? Do they maintain it? That is the question. Is it a break in base for the shorts? As long as CBC maintains, I believe so. But also the buyers were just pinched on VWAP, London Orb, 10-minute 20 EMA. Oh, Goff's from Baltimore? I didn't know that. I thought he was from New York. Wow. Dude, he's a hustler, bro. Hustler. I love working with other hustlers, man. I want to see us push under, like if we close under the London Orb high, 635, we could see a liquidity sweep back down to the London Orb low, 602. I would target bell breaker. So right now on NQ, we're pinched in between the previous day high as well as VWAP, 10 minute 20 for the longs. I'm looking at my levels here. If we close under the London Orb high 635, to me that would signal a liquidity sweep to push possibly to the London Orb low 602. Now, of course, that's only if they claim VWAP and close under 635. Buyers are doing a great job right now maintaining their bid, but we'll just have to wait and see which side exhausts. Mm. This is interesting here to me because we're taking a pause on price, but I want this to go lower, obviously. About 15 points right now if you didn't take profit earlier. I want to see a VWAP break, 634. But dude, yeah. Football games, tailgating, bro. Need some carne asada with some pica. Drop it, baby. Here we go. Needs that micro lower low under VWAP. 636. Buyers doing a great job here, though, defending their bid. Yes, 636. Come on, bust it. Flip this candle red, man. That's what I need to see here. And another problem is that we never closed under the CBC flip candle low. So if they do break the London Orb low, I would be super cautious with continuation. There we go, baby. 30 points right here. Beautiful. Bust it down. Yes, sir. It's not over. Like, I want to see, like... I want to see London Orb low. But, again, that's maybe a bias. Yeah, we're just pinching between these two levels, so, like... a lot of traders might have a bias right now, but this is all about reacting to what is being displaced between larger participants in the market. We need the buyers here off of the 10-minute 20 VWAP to exhaust to create a sell imbalance, right? Those buyers stopping out, adding to the selling pressure. But then I think that they rebalance the bid 10-minute 200 like we saw earlier, 590, 600 area, NQ. Who shorted green? Can I see some shorted green in the chat? Who shorted that green? Let's see it. Beautiful. You guys are up. Y'all are banking. Good job, guys. Simple stuff. You see what happens when we follow our rules, right? We dominate price action. I'm not thinking, oh, it could go up, it could go. I don't give a fuck about all that, right? I care about my system. My system is paying, so why deviate from it? $30 right here. Green candle, can they smash it? Now be careful, we're playing with fire down here because of the 10-minute 200. You guys should have a trailing stop loss set, break even, or in profit. Yeah, my bad. I was looking at my phone. Zero hero trades on a full port 250 Apex account. Will that make me more of a gambler? If so, let's do it. I don't know here. Green candle. They have all these upper wicks, but again, it could be that flop. Trailing stop loss hit in Q and profit. See, look at how rough that is, man. Three-minute CBC flipping. Not bad, right? Like I told you, manage a break even or slightly in profit stop loss. This is where the sellers are located right here. They flip CBC. I'll look for like a lower time frame EMA retest. I shorted it again. Dude, what a fucking range right now. No flip bullish. There's nothing telling me to trade long. Maybe 3 minute CB or 2 minute CBC, but that's not enough. That is, it'd have to be like an anomaly, or it flips CBC. Dude, that fucking Tesla short, man. That green candle right here was so good. 48 to 43. That's 5 points. NQ short, 10-minute CBC risk. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, really, you could toss a coin right here. For me, like, yeah, I'm still holding my puts, just the runners. Like, I see CBC bearish, candles green. Like, that's a green light short for me. Risk is lower. If I take the loss, I take the loss. Not a big deal. But I don't know. These upper wicks on previous day high are telling me something. But I also haven't seen acceptance under VWAP, so still showing some bullish bias from the volume. Don't shadow, guys. Okay, I'm down 10 points right here. $30 here on the 10-minute candle. If they flip it, no big deal. I'll cut. That was a 2-minute EMA cross. Kind of a retest, not really. All right, CBC flipped. I'm out of the NQ short there. Just took my 1R. Okay, now let's see if we can get a red candle. Now, SPY different here. Also, I would be... Ooh, see? Good cut. You gotta cut it where you're supposed to. But I'm not interested in that. I need a red candle pullback. Ten-minute 20 here, ES. See, Chaser's getting bagged right here. They're going to stop out when the candle's red, and maybe that's our buy. Oh, excuse me. No red candle pullback for me. I think tomorrow's a full day. I could be wrong. No red candle pullback. I guess I could go lower time frame CBC, but you know, I don't want to chase it. It's a nice 20-point pop after the flip. Yo, thanks, pal. So tomorrow's full, Monday's short. Oh, where's our 30 orb too? Oh, see, yeah. Nice, Miguel. I'm waiting for the EMAs, guys. You know, most of the time while you're trading, you will just be sitting there waiting for the right setup. If it's not presented, you do nothing. It could break the bill. You could get a decent scalp out of it, but I need a red candle pullback. Fuck! They're ripping it without me, bro. But I need a pullback. I mean, I can't just, like, I mean, I could if it's moving too fast. Like, I tell you guys, hey, use 2-minute CBC, you know, that's still ripping, but, you know, I'm trying to be as responsible as possible. Hey, don't fucking fight. Sorry, my dogs. I gotta let this candle close. And even if they give me a red candle pullback, it doesn't guarantee a win. Back under the bill. Could be lower high, like golden zone, like, you know, again, it's selling off, and CBC's green. I should be looking long. NQ long, bill breaker scalp. Buy, struggling at the London orb low. We're also at the mid orb in the range today. Bought red. What the fuck? We bought red, baby! Alright, 15-point gain in Q, sold half. Bought red, sold green. Money, money, money. Um, Looks like KT's asking why not explain the rationale. I do every single morning on the Wolf Trading X. I said NQ long bill breaker scalp. So that is an entry near the $100 Sykes, aiming with targets of 710 to 720 for the scalp, as well as trailing the stop loss with runners. You guys, if you've been trading with me, like we've been all trading together for the last 3 years, You know I use candle by candle method. This is my strategy that I created. No ICT bullshit, right? It's just simple green arrows, red arrows displaced on your 10-minute chart for your 10-minute chart for your day trade. So you can see he wants an explanation. 10:30, the CBC flipped bullish on the 10:30 minute candle. So at 10:40, that tells me that my sentiment, I should be trading bullish. Now, where do I want to find my entries, right? Ideally, I want to trade them on pullbacks. A lot of traders struggle with identifying pullbacks. In a simple sense, I want to trade. Let me pause my music. I want to trade longs on red candles when the CBC is bullish. So if CBC is bullish there after 1040, I get my red candle pullback right near 700, and then it pops 20 points. I make $400 per contract, right? Now I'm looking for a pivot higher high break here over 742, but I really urge all of you to scale out, just de-risk a little bit and trail the stop loss. All right, I don't know. Can we break over 742? Possibly here. Bop, bop, bop. SPY struggling here at its golden zone from high of day to low of day. 61.8 fib is 647. We need to close over this to show a disrespect of this golden zone, and then a reallocation of the seller's ask near the orb high 648. Okay now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. 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 Random person. Yeah, you know that I am concerned of it because you have that OG doji. So if you want to short, obviously upper wick for the shorts. If you want a long, only in the lower wick. We'll see if 10 and 2 want to sustain here on SPY, but like I said, we have to clear out 647. But like it could be a short to pop kind of day, right? Like they just got that upper wick on 10-minute ES and they sold it down, you know, it's like 1-2 points. Red candle pullback here on NQ. Like I'm already up nicely on the day, like I don't know, maybe a few points off of break even here. I want to maybe hold this to CBC, like if they defend it. No reason for me to cut quite yet, unless you know you want to cut it close to break even or whatever. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Probably should lock it up. We'll see if the EMAs want to hold. You got a doji method playing out right now. Yo, take it easy, Dez. Good work today, man. Yup, Google long term's eating. Look at that 3-minute EMA interaction, right? That was a red candle on 10-minute. No reason to cut. Now this is the seller's territory. They're in the upper wick of the doji method. We need to close over 731 for continuation higher. Alright, that would tell me that, hey, sellers are starting to stop out or cover. Here we go. Give me the higher high on NQ. 25 points right here. We want 742. Confidence, baby. Yo, I told you guys before the open. Yo, I love that, bro. What is that? Asian Mega Knight? Ooh, Asian Mega Knight. Asia Mega Knight. Gonna be some good food, bro. Alright, I asked you guys before the open, or really I didn't ask, I told y'all. You only need $200 to $500 a day. I want to see right now, okay? There's like 130 of you watching, right? Who hit goal? Just write goal hit in the chat. If your goals have been met today, you followed your system, and you are not going to give it back. 2 times the goal. Pato says, damn. Cue the Kevin Hart gift. Damn. That's right. Guys, don't forget, if you have any questions in the House of Stacks, just tag FAQ Joe, right? He will answer it. If you need to know the drawdown on Apex or any of your prop firms and you don't want to go to their website, just ask Joe. That's all you got to do. Fuck my life. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Joe, what is orb? Joe, what is VWAP? Joe, what is the buffer? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Fucking awful, man. Now, I don't want to predict anything, but this could. Bingo! New high day in Q, baby. 40-point gain. Guys, buy those red candles prior to pivot breaks. Look at that. They gave you 2 red candles the last 20 minutes. Opportunity near 700. And now you could be up 40, almost 50 points. Almost $1,000 per contract. Boom, baby. Now, I don't want to get crazy. Next potential targets I have is 70s, 80s. That lines up with these whole dollar Sykes here on NQ, so I'm going to keep trailing my stop loss. Look how beautiful, man. Look at that EMA test, right? Rippy. Simple, dog. No, I trade futures and options. Our options went nice today. They went 150% on my 646 puts. Dun, dun, dun. Ways out of tune. Getting scammed. Getting scammed. It's okay, guys. When I have a red day, the haters will come back. You know, this like pulling weeds. We pulled the weeds today. We need a rainy day, a red day for me, and they'll grow back, big and strong. Don't worry. Always out of tune. No, it's not even that. But like, they watch. They watch the stream every day, and they see if I'm getting stopped or not. Obviously, they have nothing to say today, right? Trying a flamethrower. Beautiful, Joe. Beautiful, bro. Get rich. White picket fence. I should have scaled that pivot break. Again, that's the rule, right? Scale, but I had already de-risked half. So I was thinking 70s, 80s. Yo, take it easy, T-Dog. Nice work today, bro. That's all you need, man. Consistent wins. Trailing stop loss hit and profit there in Q. I know, man. If they lying on me, I must have done something right. I must have done something right, man, if they're lying on me. In the air. Go to the zip thing. How many EMA tests here? Exactly, Bob. Exactly, bro. Cable management, brother. Cable management. No, mine's pretty bad too. Yeah, messy, bro. That's nasty, man. Yeah, again, pivot break. That's what happens. The EMAs are not going to be like, look, I told you guys, look, hey, pivot break right there, 742. They break it. Are the EMAs being respected? Nope. Stay into a lifestyle. Tell my mama I love her if I do not make it. Call me Channing Tatum. Dude, I'm looking at some like 64.90 calls SPX. They just hit like $8 and then they just drop to $3. That's painful. Tesla. Ooh, Tesla dying right now. 342. Oh, excuse me. I'm waiting to see how this candle closes on 10. 4301. Guys, don't forget Apex is 90% off right now. Get your evals, okay? 90% off with code MAPLE. That's MAPLE. All right. I think what 50K ends up being like less than $20, guys. Shit. Is the activation really only 85, bro? I'm about to just activate all this shit. I need an EMA pullback. That's pretty cheap though, man. I mean, that's like $100 all in. That's almost as good as TBT. Now the rules are a little bit more, but it gives traders who struggle passing evals the opportunity to have a few chances for at a cheap price though. I like this bill breaker short look, but it could be a higher low. EMA is bullish, price above VWAP. Yep, that's right. So there it is. Pina Colada got it posted there. 90% off any size eval and 80% off recurring months. Lifetime PA fees $85. Under 150K. Lifetime fees for the 250 and 300K only $37. 1 day to pass. Ends Tuesday, September 2nd. Alright, so there's only a few days on this. Grab some evals while you can. 90% off with code MAPLE, MAPLE, guys. I'm not shorting this EMA test just because I don't have a lower time frame flip. Yep, 1 day to pass. Which, you know, I don't recommend you do that. I really recommend that you take your time. Yo, what's up, brother? Yeah, 100%. I mean, I really think that one, it's going to be more rewarding for a trader to keep an account alive as long as possible, even if it's not like glorified $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 days, right? If you're sitting there making money consistently, one, you're enjoying your time in the market, and two, you're showing that you're profitable, right? But just like Joe said, you know, these gimmicks of first day payout TPT, 1 day to pass Apex, you know, there's all these gimmicks in place so that you blow up and buy more accounts, right? That's not the goal. Now, of course, some traders' risks are different. They can buy a lot of accounts. They can eat that cost, you know, because they are getting payouts. But for those of you struggling out there, please focus on the process, okay? A lot of people think, oh, yeah, I got to focus on the money, and then, you know, I size up, I'll make a lot of money, it'll be great. Take the boring route, right? Going back to, you know, what is the story, bro? I can't even think right now, right? The turtle and the hare, man, okay? Who lost? There's a reason. Be patient, be disciplined, and show yourself that you can actually build structure within the market. I don't recommend that you shoot for 1 day to pass. You may think that's great, oh, time, blah, 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 but you're not going to get a payout in 1 day, so what's the point? Yeah, see, exactly, bro. Tortoise and the hare. I mean, I've been going at this 8 years. You know, I might think that I should have been a billionaire by now. It doesn't matter, man. My quality of life is good. My mental state is good. Why do I have to, you know, force a greedy, like, mindset on myself when I know long term this is not something that I can rely on, right? Yeah, I mean, I really believe it's better to keep the account live, even though the P&L is not as, you know, you might have only $3,000 and like maybe 20 days traded, but you have something that these traders who are consistently blowing up counts will never have, right? All due to respecting a process. So, and like again, the consistency rule, like I traded top one, still trading top one, getting payouts on it, 20% consistency. That's tight as fuck. But I'm targeting simple things. I know that I can make 500 to 800 a day. That's all I look for top one. You know, there are rules involved, but again, sometimes these rules can highlight traders' faults or their tendencies that, you know, are keeping them in drawdown. I don't know about this short, man. Yeah. Beautiful. Yep, payout number 4. That account has paid you. I mean, I'm assuming 2,000 each time, but that's 8 grand. Even if it was half of that, 4 grand. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, $8,000 in 39 days traded. Account's still alive, right? You know, like that's all about building consistency and having a positive mindset. You know, I know that I can sit here and show, you know, $2,000 trades from time to time. I don't want you guys forcing. Many trades today and yesterday were 15, 20, 25 points. These are not crazy numbers by any means, but look at the day that we're having now, right? Versus Monday and Tuesday when I was chasing the profit, forcing trades, looking for bangers that, you know, had no kind of confluence with my actual trading system. You know, congratulations to Joe too, man. That's a huge feat. A lot of people talk shit about Apex, right? I get it. The rules can be, you know, a bit harsh and a little unforgiving for those traders who, you know, need to just work on their strategy a bit more. But Joe has just showed all of us, right? They're paying out. Okay? It's possible. He's done it 4 times on one account. It's not Apex's fault. It's not Apex's problem. Remember, accountability is everything. It's always you versus you, right? High risk, NQ short, 2-minute CBC risk. Sorry, guys. Don't shadow it. It's a little late. I should have shorted when it was green over the bill a little bit. Yo, Joe, what's the size that you're trading with on that too? Just for the listeners to give a bit of insight to them. Hold on. Let me turn down the spaces. My bad, bro. Okay. Right. Right. No, you definitely don't. And like, I'm with you on the mini thing. Like, you know, one mini for me is super simple. Hey, that's my target. I don't even want to think about holding runners because the trade is giving me what I wanted, right? So like someone with micros might be like, oh, I'm gonna scale half, right? And then what? Maybe it comes to break even, slightly red. You know, then you're kind of adding too many steps into the trading system at that point. You know, and to, you know, kind of continue on Joe's point, right? Like, how often do you guys take a trade and, you know, it swings in price 10 points positive or 10 points negative? You know, I mean, that I would say almost every trade that I take. So, you know, it really comes down to what we are recognizing as a profitable day. I'm sure that, you know, it may seem boring taking $200-$300 a day, or sometimes $600, like Joe's saying, but it works, right? And it's not about what's exciting in the market. It's about what is working consistently, because that's fucking exciting, right? The results of that are exciting. Now, in the meantime, right, live, everyone wants to see 1,000, 2,000. They see people making $2 million payouts, blah, blah, blah. Guys, do not compare yourself to others, okay? Focus on your process. Block out the noise, and you're going to do great. I don't see any other outcome aside from, you know, traders that feed into that greed and tilt. You know, and I love that point that you just said, because again, like the micro conversation we just had a few moments ago, you know, a lot of traders are trying to get as much juice out of the berry as possible, man. You know, like Joe said, if it's giving you 10 points, take some profit or take it all off. You know, I mean, this more like up here, I broke pivot. I was up like 40 points. Why not just take it off? Yeah, it can go higher. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, 70s, 80s. It never went there, right? I should have just taken my profit. And if it is the setup that I'm looking for or the continuation that I want, wouldn't it give us more opportunities, right? So I love that point from Joe. I really hope that that helps, you know, many of you and your frame of mind when it comes to executing and taking trades, or, you know, taking profit even, because I get into trouble with that as well, right? I'm always looking for, well, this could go, and it can go, right? But your job in the market is to not nail the entire move. It's to trade your system logically with complete discipline. You will be rewarded if you do that. You know, and I hate talking about sureties in the market, but in my experience, and also witnessing many others' experience, right? For Joe to say, hey, he was red last month, he's coming up break even this month, that's a fucking huge step, right? Huge step. A lot of traders might disregard that. They're like, man, I traded all month and I didn't make any money. Like, you traded all month and you didn't lose any money, or you barely lost any money. That's a huge step in the right direction, right? So most of you newer traders who are experiencing that, right, give a positive note, right? Speak about this in a positive connotation, so that, you know, you're recognizing forms of success and you're not, you know, just comparing yourself to the trader who's made, you know, 5 figures today, right? It doesn't matter. Other people's experiences do not matter. All right. I saw someone earlier in the YouTube chat talking about, like, you know, they've been at it for X amount of years. They've done all these positive changes in their life. They're not seeing progress. You know, where's this going, right? Where's the complaining going to stop? It's either you're going to accomplish this or you're not, right? If you're not where you want to be, that means there's more work to be done, right? Logically, efficiently. That's the only route, available. So get back to work. You know, don't be harsh on yourself. Give yourself a little bit of grace and hang in there, man. You know, this is so worth it. Not even the monetary aspect, but saying, hey, I dedicated myself to something and I accomplished it, or even in a, you know, you accomplished part of what your goal, whatever you set out for. That is rewarding, right? I mean, because otherwise, I mean, you go get a job. You know, I mean, shit, unemployment numbers, what? Everyone's hiring, right? You could always fall back on something. But stick with this if you truly are passionate, okay? It's a stressful journey, stressful life, but man, is it rewarding. We're up like 10 points. Again, that's $200. Right now I'm saying $200 is not enough for me, and if I take a loss, right, I'm gonna punish myself. I'm gonna go cut the grass at the peak of the sun today to punish myself in the sun. Yo, wish Joe some luck, man. He doesn't need it, but it's not gonna hurt. Exactly, Jab. He said this is easier than a part-time job and saves you time. Now, I wouldn't say it's easier, right? A part-time job, you just show up and you do a little dibble-dabble, right? Whatever the fuck they want you to do, and, you know, you make money. Dude, one time, and this is sidetrack. I mean, you know, the market is extremely difficult. I don't want to downplay that, but I don't know. This just popped in my mind. Bro, I was working at the market, right, years ago. And, we're making the frozen pizzas in the back, right? Like, this is a gourmet market, so there's not, like, you know, like, we're just making them. We have, like, the little pre-frozen dough or whatever, putting the cheese and pepperonis. Bro, the girl making the pizzas, I was tripping, right? Because I was supposed to be back there helping, like, shredding the cheese. Bro, I'm shredding the cheese. This bitch is making the pizzas, and she's eating the shredded cheese. While making the pizzas, I was like, bro, you are nasty, okay? I will never, ever eat some shit like that again. Now, they probably do that at Pizza Hut, but to witness it live, seeing that shit live, go from straight from the cheddar, or straight from the cheddar went to the shredder, straight to the girl's mouth, man. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm feeding this girl at this point. I need to stop shredding the cheese. I don't know, man. It was crazy. But, goes to show, right? Part-time jobs are easy. They'll pay you to eat cheese and make pizzas. Ooh. What's going on here? He said, I just want. Fucking KC, dude. He said, I just want my kids to leave my house and leave me alone so he can set up his PC. That's funny, dude. Guys, so. One second. Let me read this real quick. I am about to get out of here. But, Augman says he's having a really rough week trading, followed his rules, but kept getting stopped out for losses a lot. Guys, I don't even think it's like the technicals at that point. I think it really comes down to like our mental state. Like Monday and Tuesday, I was having an awful time, man. You know, like after I logged off, like, do you guys know the face I'm talking about? Like after you have a shitty day, and it's like I try not to have a bad attitude, right? Like I didn't crash out or anything, but like that, like where's the face, man? Right here, bro. Right here. Like all day. You just can't even be happy, bro. You can't even be happy. It's like you're eating food. This is supposed to make me happy. I'm like, this motherfucking food cost me money, and I lost money today. I'm in drawdown still because I'm buying food and losing more money, right? Like, you can't even enjoy your shit. So you're going to go through that, and I feel like if you're, you keep taking losses and getting tilted and this or that, like, there's nothing wrong with stepping away or paper trading and taking a little bit of the stress out of your everyday routine, right? So, really focus on the process, realign what system you are going to trade, and understand this. Just because the setup is being presented, it does not mean you will win, okay? There's always probability. So like we mentioned earlier, hey, this is a 2-minute EM or 3-minute EMA pullback, right? We snagged this, broke to the highs, great. Probability of continuation in this trade was rather high. I'd say maybe 80%. But after you break the high and it comes down to the EMAs, that probability really drops down to like 20%, right? So, try to get a grip on how you're gauging probability of success when it comes to taking your setups. It's all subjective. If this, then that. But guys, you know what I'm talking about. You have all made that face. You sat there, logged off, stared at the wall for a good 5-10 minutes and be like, man, I'm a fucking idiot, right? We've all been there. I know that I'm going to feel this in the future. There's no getting around it. Just accept it, man. It's all, it's a pivot point for you. You either go in a good direction or a bad direction following that experience. Now, I was up 10 points. Now I'm break even. I should have just taken the freaking 10 points. Yeah. Ward Amigo says, nothing wrong with taking some time off when you're in a slump. Yep. Now, again, I don't want you to be like, oh, well, I'm going to take an extended break and I'm going to be, don't do that. Okay? This is like, I don't know, man. Like, breaks are good. Don't get me wrong, but the traders that I always see, oh, I'll be back in a month. I'm going to take a 6-month break. Those guys never make it. I don't know, man. How do you guys feel about that? In my experience, all the people that I've talked to, those guys that leave time and time again because the market's whooping their ass and they can't take the heat, those guys never make it. You gotta be a fucking dog, man. You gotta, like the military, you join the military, they got you climbing in mud, fucking getting yelled at. You can't even have any snacks, right? Like, you're gonna go through the shit, man. It is what it is. Okay? But you cannot proceed with a weak mindset. Don't allow yourself to be a big old crybaby whenever you experience a red day. Yes, you're human. You're going to have emotions, okay? But what if I, emphasized on those emotions? I would have had a red day yesterday and a red day today, right? What did I do instead? Went over my losses, saw the mistakes I was making, saw that where I was entering was too late, and I paid for it. I paid the price for it Monday, Tuesday. Now, all the haters, right? All of their money's in my accounts again. The world is right. What do you mean? There's one? Oh, hell no. Tag him. Oh, hell no. Yeah, ban his out. He's gone. What the fuck? Dude, and he's fake because he didn't even have Hank Hill, man. Look at me. Look, where am I at here? look, dude. Fucking Hank Hill, dude. He couldn't even get that. Look at him. I know. Look at him. They gave me that for free, dude. I watched the new season. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I had some good laughs. Animation, meh. But it's okay. But guys, please, okay. I'm bad about texting my grandma back, okay. I feel bad about it. I am the world's worst, okay. Again, I'm just a regular dude. I'm not like how am I supposed to answer all the DMs? You are likely to not get a DM from me unless I'm talking to you on the stream, okay. Don't get scammed. I don't have any other copy trading bullshit. That's what they're running nowadays, right? Oh, copy my trades. Guys, it's all in the Discord, okay? The only thing is wap.com. That's it. Like, what? Guys, if motherfucker, dude, if you've been in this space for a year and anyone asks you how long have you been trading or how has trading been, run away, okay? Run away. Throw your phone, okay? Do yourself a favor. I mean, I know Pina Colada knows this, right? But bro, thanks for personally joining us. What? Is the us in the room? This motherfucker is from the Philippines, dog. He's sitting in there with, you know, in his little hut trying to scam y'all. Alright? Don't let it happen. Don't get scammed. I mean, I'm Filipino too. I can talk shit about him, but you already know, man. Don't get scammed. Bro, that's the check flag. You're not. We got an imposter. We got an imposter. We got an imposter right here. Where's the stars at? Hey, dude, we're just doing nothing. Yes, guys. Okay, the only way to get scammed is to get truly scammed is on the stream, okay? You want to get scammed the right way, just come to the stream. Yeah, that's gonna sound really bad, right? Like, I bet someone's recording this. Imagine they play that clip like in court or something, bro. It's all jokes, okay? Freedom of speech. I don't know how far that gets you in America anymore. It's 2025, but what the hell is that? RS. Is that Russia? You're a little Ruski, bro. I already knew it. Oh my god, dude. Bro, so like in high school, like I watched Peaky Blinders. You know, I'm like a little short Filipino dude, but I wanted to be a Peaky Blinder so bad, man. I was like 13, 14. I said, bro, I need me one of those hats and one of the, like, could you imagine what that would look like? I would look so stupid. With the little, like, the tweed suits and shit. With the little cap, man. I'll be a little cosplayer, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's me, dude. Holy fuck. Yeah, they're about to flip this thing. Ooh, spy. Trying to flip it. I mean, what am I down? 5 points. I can't complain. Dude, I want to be a Peaky Blinder so bad. You don't even know. I was like, I'm going to be this for Halloween. I'm going to show up looking sharp. They're going to be like, who the fuck is this fob, man? He got the style from like a 1980s catalog. This dude going to the disco. Damn, looks like I'm cutting the grass in the heat today. Son of a bitch. ES did flip bullish though. I wasn't paying attention to that. Flip long on CBC 10 minute and then red candle got bought up. Son of a bitch. VRT. Not mid cap. CBC bullish. I watched like 2-hour EMAs to guide. That was the dip yesterday. Extended here. But I think any dip buys offer a good risk to reward off the 2-hour chart for that VRT. CBC about to flip. Nope. 1 meal a day, bro. I know, man. What's wrong with me? I know, man. It popped out like a little gopher. No, you're good, dog. You're good. I am overstaying. I'm waiting to see if this stops me out or not. Ooh, CBC flip on NQES now. I should cut it. I mean, it's like 6 points right here. Yep, 1 meal a day. I'm not eating until like probably like 4 o'clock today. Probably like 4. Ten-minute flip. 2-minute EMA's bullish. I don't need to be in this trade. I'm probably gonna call it here. See if they give me a break even, but I'll just cut it probably for 5 points if I can. I was short, or I am short. I'm not thinking short anymore because the CBC flipped. But we shorted the green candle. I should have taken the 10 points, 15 points to try to give, so. Alright, cut in Q there. I just lost 10 points, nothing crazy. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Pleasure making money with you, and let's do it all again tomorrow to wrap up the week. Yes, sir. Have a great day. Alright, guys, that is it for me today. It has been a pleasure trading with you all and having a good time. Little tags here and there today, but we are green, nicely up on all of my accounts. So I will see you all tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll go over pre-market prep, trade the market live, and continue to dominate price action. So don't forget, okay, use code MAPLE across all of your favorite firms, prop firms that is, right, to get the best deals possible. Right now, Apex is running their 90% off sale, as well as TBT running their best sale, 40% off. Actually, TBT is my favorite. So check them out. Okay, use code MAPLE. Best discounts out there, and I will see you all on Friday. Thanks for your time. Love y'all. Bye.